All right, moving on to one of the biggest emerging players, and it has to be Nikolai Knyzhov. 56 games, played all of them. In fact, when he started, kind of a third pair guy, getting those types of minutes, and by the end of the year, in fact, a third of the way into the year, he was a top 4 defenseman. Only 10 points, but he is in a top 4 role as a pair that, a partner that can help be a stopgap guy, help be a shutdown guy. It's not going to, I don't think, ever be his role to have the same offensive puck prowess as Brent Burns or Erik Karlsson or, some of the others with the puck from the blue line. I think, he quite honestly fills a huge hole that Justin Braun left several years ago. That type of player, that type of young player that's solid, consistent, you know what you're going to get from him. You can count on him to go up against some of the opposition's biggest name players and most talented players. So Nikolai Knyzhov emerging this year, and I say this with the most respect possible, a pleasant surprise. Not a surprise in the sense that, well, the Sharks gave him this opportunity out of pure luck and he just happened to be there at the right time. I'm just saying that of all the young Sharks players this past year who got opportunities and, some flourished to a certain extent, there's no young player that did what Nikolai Knyzhov did. And he's a little bit older in his age and his hockey experience, but there's no young player that did what he did in establishing himself this year and moving forward with the hockey team. So very excited to see what Knyzhov did. Barabanov and Balcers are also in my honorable mention, but I do have to say later on in this video, it is worth the discussion that I'm a little bit concerned about how many other young Sharks players we saw this year that truly cemented their status for next year already. It's not to say that they can't be great players and you don't see another young player get into the Knyzhov space here of trust and opportunity. We'll get into that later.